has been an outspoken member of the resistance against the current administration, and now he's occupying Broadway in a one-man show called The Terms of My Surrender. Please welcome my favorite agitator, Michael Moore. So, Michael, last time you were here, you actually predicted the horror of that we're facing now, that he would win.
Last summer at this time.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
help us out here. I can't cope with the disaster, except I have a book about it.
I live in Michigan, and so I came on your show to say, as a Michigander, I listened to, I mean, there were people who had voted for Obama twice that told me they were voting for Trump, and it was like, wow, something's going on here. And we tried to get the campaign, the Clinton campaign, to please spend more time in Michigan and Wisconsin. And I said on the show he was going to win Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And it was not because I wanted that to happen, but I'm trying to warn people. But
they didn't listen.
Well, if you remember last year at this time, it looked like she was going to win. She was ahead in the polls. The convention was great. She won all the debates. And actually, she won. She got 3 million more votes. So it's like...
But like you pointed out in your show last night, the Electoral College has been something the Democrats have not been able to get.
It's the second time in 16 years, first with Gore now, that we win and then we lose. How does this happen? You know,
they steal it.
And you know, the Democrats have won the popular vote in 6 of the last 7 presidential elections. The Republicans have only won the popular vote once since 1988. So the country we live in actually agrees with the Democrats on the issues. Women should be paid the same as men. There is climate change. There should be a minimum wage, you know, basic things. That's the good news of the country we live in, but we have this archaic thing that's got to go, the Electoral College.
They're never going to let it go because it helps them.
Well, so the fact that it's in here means they should be changing their strategy, because if that's the case and the numbers speak to that, then that should have been obvious.
Yes, that's where he outsmart. I mean, it's hard to say this, but he did outsmart us in this way.
I don't know if that word's
okay. Listen, he was smart enough to go to Detroit and say that if you build those cars in Mexico, I'm going to put a 35% tariff on those cars. He was smart enough to figure out how to convince 53% of white women to vote for him after the Billy Bush.
But he didn't get the sisters.
No.
That's right.
And don't forget that, Democrats. Don't forget that. You had a whole bunch of folks that you don't generally speak to. We came out.
It drove. But, so, Michael, what do you think the Democrats need to do to get back on track then?
Well, first of all, don't go to the right. You don't need to convince Trump voters to vote. We already have the majority. So let's get the majority in these Electoral College states. You know, in Michigan, she only lost by 2 votes per precinct. 2! That's it. Can we not convince 2 people per precinct? That's all we have to. It's not that many votes that she lost by. We can do that. For the election next year, we only have to flip 24 of the 435. There's 435 seats in the House. We only have to flip 24 of them from Republican to Democrat. If we're not able to do that,
well, there's gerrymandering that's working against us.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, why can't they fix that?
We can't fix that for next year. That has to wait till the 2020 census. So that means everybody has to roll up their sleeves here for next year. Get the vote out. 90 million Americans did not vote last year. We can get some of them out. And remember, it's not just her 3 million. The 7.5 million voted Green or Libertarian. That's really...
Or did write-ins. A lot of people, I did write-ins.
Yes, so 10...
Thanks, Jen.
Sorry.
She was thanking you because you voted for her. No, but that's 10.5 million that did not want him as president. That's the majority.
Or her. They did. A lot of people didn't want him or her, remember?
Right,
so if you want to win, you got to get someone that people want to vote for.
Yes, we need to run a beloved American in 2020.
No, I won't. I won't.
You would win.
You might win. You might win.
I mean,
you run, and Michelle Obama as your running mate.
But that's sad.
The sisters will come out.
On that note, though, you've talked about celebrities, and you've suggested that perhaps on the left they should run some big-name celebrities. Now, my question for you is, though, if they do that, those celebrities, once they get in office, they have to govern. They have to lead.
Yes,
Haven't we now seen that
Yes.
experience, whether it's serious business experience or serious governmental experience matters? Do you still feel the same way now that you've seen Trump?
Yes, because the celebrities on our side, first of all, are smart. If we ran
Al Franken,
run
Al
Tom
Franken has
Hanks,
political experience.
who wouldn't vote for Tom Hanks for president of the United States? Come on.
I think, see,
Oprah.
I'll tell you who. And I'll tell you who. The vast majority, many Americans feel that those celebrities are out of touch. I'll tell you, a lot of people would say they don't understand my needs. They like the elitist.
We're on TV right now. Americans love celebrities. They love.
It's very clear that America loves celebrities because that's why they voted for him. They thought they knew him. They believed that that was his office. Listen, I talked to as many of these voters as you have. They believed he was actually in his office doing. My face fell off.
Businessman.
That's why I
But
say.
as a businessman, they looked at him, even his television show, he looked like that savvy businessman. What I'm saying is if you look, hey, I want you to run celebrities. I'm a conservative. I don't want them to win. I don't want the Democrats to win. But I would say,
We're going to win with Oprah.
We got to talk about your new show because Joy and I went last night. We had so much fun. You're performing though in the most liberal city in the world. You're kind of preaching to the choir. Why do it in New York?
Go to Wisconsin or Michigan.
Go to Missouri. Go to Missouri where they have this crazy law going on.
Why did you want to do this?
No, we need to get more of our people out. That's the part of the problem. And I do need to be in New York City because, frankly, the problem was here in Brooklyn. You know, the decision not to let her go to Wisconsin, all those weeks and months before the election, bad decisions were made. Not, I don't think by her. I just think that she had some of the wrong people around her. And the problem was here. Liberals didn't think this out well enough. We need to start realizing that we actually do hold the power. The people of America agree with us. Don't be shy about it. The slogan, a better deal.
A better deal.
Boring.
Democrats.
Boring.
Well, but this is an example
Boring.
of what better. There's good. Then there's better. Why not the best?
Right. Okay.
We're the best party.
You are the best. Thank you, Michael. Thanks to Michael Moore. His show, The Terms of My Surrender, is in previews now at the Belasco Theater and officially opens on August 10th. We'll be right back.